It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, you get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air, down the field. We got two big-arm quarterbacks going head.
This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now, it's is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career, now not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Mahomes on first down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
As the quarterback takes the field, Mike, it feels like there might be a little bit extra pressure than your standard opening drive. The other team did such a great job taking up the entire first quarter, not only finishing with a touchdown, but letting you know you don't have all day. You might not get a million possessions here to try to score. Every time you have the ball, you better take advantage of it, because every time you give it back to your opponent, it could be a while before you see it again.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Third and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board just before halftime. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The Chargers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Second and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Williams in motion. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Harris, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Conklin goes in motion. Here's a run. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. To the goal line and in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, LA. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play. 3rd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike down Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Mahomes back. This caught right side by Worthy. It is second down and 5. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll tuck it and take off. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's first down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, it's Matt Araiza to punt for KC. Back deep is Darius Davis. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. cross midfield, and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A first down throw for Mahomes. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open downfield, but at the same time, you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding that balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one to win it in overtime. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from SoFi.